Welcome, Leo. This is your Love Scope reading for August 2014. So, we've got two aces, so brand new paths, most definitely. Ace of Wands. Look forward to somebody coming into your life if you're single. Definitely this is a month with very high energy to meet somebody. Okay, and this is also a statement that you have been through the lessons now. Okay, the pain. And not to say that there wouldn't be pain this month, because when we're just setting out on a path, we got two aces here. A lot of times we do still have to close some doors behind us in order to allow the doors to open that we want in front of us. So there might be some residue that you need to deal with. Hopefully you've done it all through all your lessons, but you know, be aware that when a new path starts, even though it's going to be fabulous and wonderful, there might be at the very beginning stages of it, and two aces denotes a very beginning stage, that there might be some decisions and choices this month because of that. Okay, you are well grounded in what you need to go forward. That's pretty obvious in the cards, but now you look to see if that picture of what you have decided is passion and love and beauty, being with your soulmate, that vision, is it currently around you? And what do you need to do, change, bring into, delete from your path in order to step into that truth? So we have the Page of Pentacles. I like the Page of Pentacles, and it's with the Devil. So this is kind of like a really cool, to me, being a tarot card reader, a very cool combination, okay? Because the Page of Pentacles is kind of saying that, you know, now that you've come to these realizations, the rose-colored glasses have kind of fallen off, and you see what's around you with a stark reality. And now you're really defining on whether or not it's your image of your passion and your joy and your love. So we have the Page of Pentacles here, and it's almost saying, you know, it's almost like you're trying to find the spark and you can't. It's, I don't want to say boring. Maybe you're in a rut, maybe, but you feel the need or the urge to kind of shake things up a little bit, throw something into the mix, get things going, get conversations going, get some action plans going in relationships. Okay, finding out if the love has truly fallen out of a relationship, or you've had a rut in the relationship and you can move beyond it with a little bit of communication. And you know, I think that I think you're going to put some fire into your life this month. And really, with that fire, you're going to burn away the ugly, the not wanted, the not needed, the part that served its purpose, okay? Very much with the aces, there is closure. Because you need the closure in order for a beautiful path to emerge, for you to rise out of the ashes like the phoenix. And burning away those things that no longer hold a truth in your life. Now, it doesn't mean that everybody is going to leave everybody this month. Quite the contrary, actually. It's really understanding what you want, really having that clarity, and making the action plan to have it in your life. So if you are with somebody, more than likely you have fallen into a rut. Yeah, or you haven't, because you've already added some fire in there to shake things up a little bit, get things moving, get something to talk about, to get some conversation flowing on where you want to be. If you're not with somebody, then that is an inner dialogue that you're having with yourself, and you know, forcing yourself to get out and maybe get into a new crowd of people, or associate with a new group of people in order to meet new people and allow new people to come into your path. So if you're looking for love, you really got to get out there and do the flirt, and you know what you want now. So that person is going to read that light correctly and be drawn towards you. So it's a very promising time for somebody to come into your life and walk the rest of your path with you. Okay? And if you're in a relationship, it could be that defining moment that you have all this clarity that the love of your life has been with you this whole time. And you're just coming to a new understanding of what that means. And it ignites the passion and the love. And just exalting each other on the path. Absolutely. Now we have the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles is reconnecting and having fun and getting out there. It's all about well-being and feeling good about yourself. So I think you are going to be feeling incredibly well about yourself. I think that the decisions you need to make this month about relationships, you go into next month feeling great. You go into next month seeing that choices were right, that you did it in your truth. You did it based upon all those lessons that you've had to go to until this moment in time. You know, it's the Seven of Cups. It's looking at the choices you've made and feeling very content about it, knowing that you've made the right decisions and choices in your life. So if something really gives you grief and sorrow this month, I don't think it's going to be there all that long. I think very soon afterwards you are going to feel a relief because you made the right choice. You made the right choice because you've been through all these lessons. That's why you're embarking upon a new path. But there are doors to close because some of those choices aren't going to be so pretty from an external point of view. But it's really going to exalt you on an inner beauty. So, you know, there could be something even in the relationship that has changed. You know, in these changing times, really, there are so many relationships where the partner had to seek a job outside in another town, or it would mean less time, or it would mean travel time, or it would mean maybe living in that city for 5 days straight and only being coming home on weekends. And well, we can't afford every weekend, so how about every other weekend? And you know, and certain things, because of the lessons you've gone through, you're going to be able to say, you know what, I love you. I can do that. I can stand by your side because I know this is temporary. Eventually there's going to be a job opening up where I can move there or you're going to come back here. So we can work through this struggle. We have that bond. And others of you will say, you know what, I've given so much already and now you're telling me that I can only see you 48 hours every month. I can't do that. I need more. So, you know, and that's one example of trillions of examples that I could use. It's really standing in your truth, and it's not that what they do doesn't really mesh, but whether or not you can make it mesh. You hold the cards this month in making decisions on relationships, and maybe sparking some fun and excitement in the relationship and seeing how it pans out. To spark that conversation that needs to happen. And then I pulled the star, Archangel Jophiel, a dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of difficult situations. So if you have been struggling in a relationship, you've been through the lessons now. You know, you have the clarity this month. If you're not in a relationship, then you have the clarity of what wall you needed to take down in order to really be accepting of somebody new in your life. And it might just be that you're okay with the fact that you might have to sacrifice some time for them. You know, you've gotten to the point of independence. And you don't know if you want to share your quiet time because there's so little of it these days, right? You're a Leo, so you're always moving forward. You're always using your time wisely and well. But a dream come true. So if you are single, You've let the wall down to allow that dream come true, come into your life. If you are in a relationship, it's a dream come true that you are with the person that you are supposed to be with forever and a day. And the end of a difficult situation. So there is a minority out there. I don't think it's a majority. I think it's a minority, because I think all those lessons that you've been going through has put pressures on relationships. This isn't the first time that you've had to have some communication, some talks, some redefining moments in the relationship in order to go forward. Whether or not you were going to embrace and meet the struggles together or decide to go your separate ways. There's been many up to this point, so I think it's a small number of you that will decide that it's better off to move on than stay. I think the majority of you embrace, it's the star, so the majority of you embrace the choices you've made. Finding out that you are with the person you love, or finding out that because you decided to go out for the evening and enjoy yourself in some way, you bumped into the person that has been searching for your light all these days and years. So until next time we meet, remember, I love you.